Okay, an adventure. This is an SX 130, which has had quite an adventure to it. And I'm going to turn the volume down here so I can talk to you about it. I originally sold it about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and when the fellow got it, he said that the controls were stiff, and he complained about that. He did de-ox it, and he cleaned the controls, and he replaced the tube. And but when he had complained, I said, if you want your money back, I'll give it to you. And so he sent it back. So when it gets back here, BFO doesn't work, and bands 1 and 2 don't work. And so I figured he had replaced one of the tubes with an unnamed tube, and he had put a magic marker, or not a permanent marker on it to say what the tube was. So I figured, okay, the guy, he originally had responded to me with an insulting comment when he got the radio, but then we kind of both calmed down. Well, actually, I wasn't uncalm, but he calmed down. He calmed down, and we had a nice back and forth on the radio to get back here. So when it gets back here, it doesn't work on bands 1 and 2, and it took forever to warm up, which was a little curious to me, but I didn't really think a whole lot of it. BFO didn't work, and so I didn't think a lot about it. So I had a DX40. How does that get into this whole story? I had a DX40 that had a hum in it. So I brought it over to the workbench, and when I plugged it into my isolation transformer, the pilot light seemed kind of dim. So I checked it, and I saw that it was 75 volts. And then I remembered this Hallicrafters SX 130 was also plugged into that isolation transformer, and I didn't really think about it, but it had been set up for 75 volts. So when I turned it up, here we are. It works. It works pretty good. Here's what he had said. He said, "Free manual. This radio is better now. Lights in, because I gave him more pilot bulbs. 6AE8 replaced. Lube, Dexit, checked all bands and good." Okay. And so it's going to come with a manual, very nice manual. So it's going to come with a manual, and the manual is very nice. So I'll tune it around. You'll see that it works. The only negative now is that it doesn't have the right knob. So actually, it's on band 3, even though it's pointing to band 2, because I don't have the right knob. So we'll tune the band, and we'll see how it goes. You can hear the religious idiot on there. And this is band 4, I believe. Is it? No, it's 3. Yeah, this is band 3. So this is around 9 megahertz. What is it? I have a lot of noise around here, as you can see. Okay, that's W1HLR on 40 meters. I can probably calibrate this. There's sideband. I'll put the BFO on. I'm not very good at tuning sideband. So you can hear him, okay, and the selectivity works. Now let's tune it down to the CW section. I don't have it calibrated on the main band dial. Okay, this thing is hot. Works a lot better with 120. Barp, 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 barp. Sounds like my VFO. Wonder if he'd come back. I'd like to hear him again. I wonder what that is. I know I don't. I think I'm out of the band because I haven't calibrated it on the main dial. The bar, 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 bar. I don't know what that is. But let's go see if we can find some sideband. Okay. And the S meter works, which is. I hear a guy coming in there pretty strong, but he leaves. Lima Yankee. Keep saying Lima Yankee. Okay. Well, let me put this back over on the logging scale where it's supposed to be at 100. Let me take this and put it in AM. Wonder if it. Yeah, that's AM. Yeah, you can see I didn't have the cutlass, the main tuning dot. Yeah, I can see it. I don't have it set up. I have it a little off the dot. All right, let's go to band 4. And this antenna trim really works. I thought I heard something there. I always wondered what those were when I was a kid.
And universalists and all these things, they hate God's word, but no.
Oh, another religious idiot. That sound like hams there, I think. I'm on the wrong sideband. Okay, so we know that the band 4 works. So now we're going to go down to band 2. Okay, band 2, you're not going to hear anything because it's daytime. But before, when the voltage was low, you didn't hear any noise either. So I'm going to turn that up. So this is band 2, but I don't hear anything on my Hallicraft E4 either. But you can hear the noise, so you know that it's working. I have a power line here that's arcing. Yeah, so we're not hearing anything on band 2, but you do hear the noise, so you know that it works. Now we'll go to band 1, which before had nothing on it. And that's the broadcast band. And you can hear it works pretty good. Antenna trim makes a huge difference. So I've been able to demonstrate everything but band